Okay, let's pick up today's stream with Final Fantasy 16. We're gonna pick up where we left off right at the end of yesterday. I really didn't play a lot off stream. About the only thing I did was I went to explore that, you might remember at the end of the stream yesterday, we were checking out this whole little 1,000 tomes. I went in and read a little more of the stuff in there, and I will say, I think it is pretty cool that within those tomes, they basically have all of the information that you ever see in those cutscene sequences. So if you get lost or need to catch up, I like that you could see that outside of interrupting those cutscenes, to be honest. So I thought it was pretty cool. Like, so for example, if I bring up the article on Benedicta, you see that I can read it as it was at Caer Norvent, which is where we were at the end of the stream last night, or earlier within the Royal Intelligence, or when you first see her, you could actually see what the screen said at these different points in the story. I think that's pretty cool because that means I'm not going to miss anything by not doing those interrupting things. And you know, you can hold the button and interrupt the tome, interrupt the cutscene with the tome in the middle of the cutscene. I'm not missing anything by skipping that. I can always go back and read that stuff later, which is pretty cool. All right. So I think from here, we really just came back here to upgrade our gear and do that type of stuff, which we did do. I think we're good to proceed on with the journey, which you might remember at the end of yesterday's stream, we had beat the section that was in the demo. We absorbed Benedicta's power. She had Garuda, but she survived through the events, it seems like. But she had it sounds like a very triggering moment of sorts that came together for her when she sort of, you know, the weight of losing her power, and it sounds like some really yucky stuff in her past kind of all came up to a head there, and she basically exploded into like an ultimate Garuda power, a giant tornado, and that's where we're picking things up here, excuse me, is heading into this Eye of the Tempest and what is awaiting us in this next sequence. Excuse me. I'm still getting over a cold a little bit, but I feel so much better than I have like this entire month, I will say that. But I still have an occasional cough. Let's hear it for Sid in the chat, everybody. We love Sid. And of course, the dog. Ooh, we might be starting off with a big reveal here.
Wait! Clive. What's that?
The Dominant. The man who killed my brother.
Are you absolutely certain?
I've seen him every night for the past 13 years. Watched as the flames of his icon took Joshua.
Down!
Sid!
I'm here, and so's Torgo. Don't worry about us.
Well, a nice little forced party separation.
Forgive me.
I'm glad that we stressed that the dog is okay. that was Sid's I'm okay and the dog is okay. That was the first thing we had to know. Why did my brain automatically go to Princess Bride? My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. No, honestly, that's what this story kind of is so far.
Where did he go?
Like, just instead of a six-fingered man, it's a hooded guy. Ooh, shit. That scared me.
I'm not here for you, Garuda.
Yeah, I like that. Fuck off, Garuda. I've got somebody else I want to... Chase, 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 chase. Oop. Vibrating controller with the wind blowing. Okay, now it's forcing me to walk a little slower here.
She's toying with me.
I wonder if we have to fight Garuda. That'd be a little weird if we had to fight her again, because I kind of feel like we already disposed of her, like her sisters, then her, in I think 2 phases. I'm a little Garuda'd out. But I have a feeling she's just here to add a little theatrics to the scene, as Benedicta seems to be the type of character that does that.
You called me! Why?
You're gonna take off the hood and it's gonna be him. Oh, I wonder if Ifrit's gonna show up again to fight. Oh no, it is the Garuda fight, but now it's gonna be, okay, it's gonna be like an actual like icon battle type of thing. Hey Runner, great to see you. Thanks for being here. Ah, I do have to fight her again. Goodness. I guess I could use some of these abilities. I'm kind of waiting to see if I can stagger. Question mark. Larger enemies will be partially staggered when their will gauge is 50%. Deadly Embrace on a partially staggered enemy will topple it. Okay, so it's giving me a big hint to use that ability. Yeah. Nice.
Not this time.
I think she's mad with me. What is she doing? Oh. Uh-oh. Is this just a dodging phase? I guess it has to be, huh? Oh, yeah, the little sparks on the ground. Good sign. Okay, so she is attackable here. It's just gonna be hard with all these other... Oof. I don't know how I would do this without the automatically dodging. Okay, so she's almost at halfway point on her stagger meter, which is where I could pull her down with that Deadly Embrace. Yeah. Melting your face. Punch, 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 punch. Uh-oh. Like a giant cyclone in the middle can't be good. I'm so curious if this is really going to be like the end of Garuda Benedicta, or what the hell happens from here. Because, I mean, we've fought her a lot now. Like, it's time to move on from Garuda. Ooh, it's one of these. Slam the button. Slam the button. Oh, not chopping off her talons. Uh-oh. Got a lot. 55 sharp fangs. That's a lot of fangs. So what happens now? Is Garuda just like gone? I mean, I still have the powers. I did it. I still have to check out that Liza P game, Mish. No, it's all good. Not again. Why won't you die? Leave me alone.
You're nothing. You're a monster. And I will not let you stand in my way!
I'm telling you, he's Ifrit. It was hinted at in the demo, like, so strongly. That's what this whole thing is set up to do, is to get him to transform. Yep, see? I done said this during the demo. He killed his brother, but he didn't have any control over it. Okay, melee, ranged, evades. Now we get to control as Ifrit. Okay, so it's kind of similar controls. All right. All abilities can be confirmed on the abilities tab. All right. Ooh, I don't get the cheaty dodge stuff anymore either. I have to figure this out on my own. Oh, no, I do still get the cheaty dodge stuff, I guess. Yeah. This is so over the top. It's incredible. We did not like the end of that movie. Overall, though, a great Bond movie. Just very sad at what happened at the end, although understandable. Ouch, 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 ouch. Stop it. Knock it off. I don't have potions or anything now, so I've really... Ooh, that was a big punish. It really is incredible just how much like over the top battle stuff they've put in here. Ouch. So I just regrew my arm. Cool. That's pretty handy. So we can all regrow our limbs. That's fun. By the way, there's very little of this at this point I'm actually controlling. Like, this is just all, like, scripted button pushes, but it's really... I mean, it reminds me of, like, summoning Knights of the Round from Final Fantasy VII, except there's audience participation. Ooh, now I get to do my big move. Ooh. 138,000 damage. Alrighty. We got a lot of gold from that. And we leveled up. 17. Woo. And we get a wind shard, huh?
Control it, Clive! It is you, isn't it, Clive? Stop this! Now!
Oh, here we go. Now he's ready to join in. Ramu's so badass. Like, he's legit one of my favorite summons.
I said stop!
We love a man in a purple robe. Come on, Judgment Bolt. That's very convenient for the plot that, like, Garuda threw everything she had at him and couldn't stop him, but Ramu goes, and it's over.
You're too nice is your problem. Bloody mess, this. Clive. The ghost you've been chasing, it was inside you all along. They'll be damned if I know what that means.
Oh, I think Puppy's sad. Now, that was the Garuda emblem, right? I think he picked up the Garuda emblem.
Oh.
It's gonna be a little weird to me if she goes here, because I feel like there was a lot of her we still had to learn.
This can't be what you wanted, can it?
But then again, Shiva in the very beginning ended up in the hospital but is okay, so maybe she's alright for now. Nachos. Who would complain about nachos, Dark Tetsuya? Alan and I will go out to dinner. We usually go out to dinner on Friday nights, but not until a little later. We're going to go somewhere open late tonight so I can stream till about like 8 o'clock or so. So I can go for a little while. Get some more hours in this game in because I want to beat it. Alright, so we've fast forwarded to sometimes later. Interesting. And now we have Odin.
He was bold or desperate.
Will you engage him personally, Your Highness?
Of course.
Griego's breath fill your wings.
Now we have Bahamut. So now we're visiting different characters completely. trying to see how this is all going to connect to what we've been doing, but I have a feeling this just could be a side story for a little bit.
Reform the cohorts. At once.
Your Highness.
Saboteurs.
Their attacks are frequent and widespread, even in the Holy Capital.
The capital. What of my father? Is
His
he?
radiance is safe. But he has ordered the city guard strengthened. We can expect no reinforcements.
That is of no matter. The Emperor's safety is paramount. I shall deal with our enemies here. All of them.
So who's left? Who does he turn into? Oh, is he Titan, maybe? Well, I didn't know we were getting a whips and chains sequence.
It was me. I killed Joshua.
Ah, you're awake. You're just full of surprises. First that trick with Garuda, then whatever the hell that other thing was. Didn't know you had it in you.
Do it.
Eh?
Kill me. It was me. I killed him. I killed Joshua. I killed them all. I'm a monster. And I deserve to die. So end it. End it now. Please. Please. Ah!
I was gonna say, just slap him.
I reckon I can take you, if that's what you want. But first, I thought I'd give you the benefit of my timeless wisdom. It seems to me, you see, that since you're still breathing, you might as well make yourself useful. Get dressed. Pretty as you are, you're not my type. I'll, see you in the hall.
Oh, I think we saw a booty shot. Yes, we did. It's distant. It's one of those computer enhance. But I believe we are the pirates and we have found the booty. Well, that'll get your game banned in certain countries.
What are you going to do now?
There are certain times that side quests will become temporarily unavailable until progress has been made. Those quest givers give a lock sign. Interesting.
May as well hear what he has to...
So am I in? Okay, so I'm in the... Oh no, now there's like new items available and I spent all the money on the... See, this is why I shouldn't spend money on things.
Don't go making me throw you back in there now, eh?
Hi, puppy. That dog has to have serious abandonment issues with how often you're just like gone for long periods of time.
Finally crawled out of the crypt, eh?
Oh yeah, Ichiban, Dartetsuya?
like
Yeah.
Although I thank you for doing us the courtesy of covering up.
Don't.
Ah, still have a bit of fight left in you? Then listen. I've arranged a meeting with Gav. In case you've forgotten, you're the one he's been putting his nose to work for.
For nothing.
Just listen. While you've been relaxing in your cell, Gav's been busy sniffing out your dominance. And according to his last report, he's picked up a scent. Gav's gone to a fair bit of trouble for you. The least you can do is hear the poor bugger out. He's going to meet us at the King's Fall.
Because it is your brother and he is still alive. That has to be where this is going. He's still been seen with like fire powers and stuff. I just don't see how this shakes down any other way, but I guess we'll see.
Make it quick.
So like how much am I missing out on? Oh shit, Storm. Ooh, wow. Storm Cry. All you need is a wind shard. Interesting. Okay, we already made the wolf skin sash. We made that. So do we want a stronger sword? Of course we do. I guess we're making this. Oh, I hope I don't regret spending the one wind shard I have.
No scratches.
We'll see what happens.
That it? Fine.
All right. Oh yeah, is that a little Garuda tail on the sword? That's nice that it actually changes the gear a little bit to reflect that. That's cool. Okay, Journey to the King's Fall. Where's that? Is that on the world map? It must be. And you can't go anywhere else till you do this. Well, to the King's Fall we go then.
Not so long ago, this here was a thriving trade route. Then the Blight came. The people left. And just like that, it was deserted. Making it the perfect little shortcut. Gab's waiting for us up ahead. Come on. Still feeling sorry for yourself?
Don't. Please.
Think about it, Clive. The rumors all point to... That was an Imperial signal. They shouldn't be here. The old fort's been abandoned for years. Our little chat can wait. I need to see what the bastards are up to. You go on ahead and meet up with Gab.
But we both know that...
No buts about it.
Who's a good doggy? You are. Yes, you are. All right. I had to when I saw the icon. Okay.
This is stupid. I'm the dominant of fire. We sent Gav on a wild goose chase.
I feel like this conclusion is supposed to be kind of obvious at this point because like Sid is like clearly trying to tell you the same thing. So it's like obvious to everybody but Clive, which makes me wonder like, all right, where's this really gonna go here?
More killing. And for what?
Yeah, boy! Don't let them get away! There, boy! You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal! Get him! Give them all you've got, boy!
That's enough. You know what to do, boy.
All right. Interceptor from 6 might be your favorite dog, but Torgal comes close. Interceptor is a great choice, though. Like, I really don't fault you for that choice.
What now?
He's just so... Uh-oh. He's so hashtag unbothered right now.
Beastman. Get him, boy. You know what to do.
I remember deadly takedown.
Sick of Torgal. Don't let them get away. You know what to do, boy. Get him. Get him, boy. Get him. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Nice.
Get him. Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away.
Oh, Mish, thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate that.
Sick of Torgal.
Oh, it was another gift from Sia Tabiri. Sia Tabiri, you're too kind. My gosh. You're like Santa Claus today. Thank you so much for that. That's a lot of support, and I know Mish appreciates that. Thank you, Sia Tabiri. Thank you for doing that. Oh, we got another level up. How about that?
Another perfect little shortcut, Sid. Straight to a nest of bloodthirsty beasts.
He's so mad. He's like had it. He's very like he's just over it all.
Can't be much further now.
That's where we were, right? Yes, I see a body down there, so we're gonna go this way. Ah.
Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Sick of Torgal.
That little Garuda ability is very good for getting these hornets out of the sky. Yay. Okay, he says go this way. Okay, I see presents. Sparkles! Oh, not another one of these. Alright.
Come on. Let me through.
Get him. Give them all you've got, boy.
hit the wrong... I was hitting L1, not R1.
Over here.
There we go.
You know what to do, boy. Over here. Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away. Sickle, Torgal. Get him, boy. Get him.
I went flying.
Sickle, Torgal. Get him. Get him, boy. Sickle, Torgal. Get him, boy.
Hey, Pirate Pound Town. Yeah, it is a lot of big monster battles, isn't it?
Sickle, Torgal. Get him, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
Got him. That's pretty. Oop. The game took over for a minute. Pirate Pound Town, it depends how complicated you want to make it. There's accessories that you can equip that kind of assist you, so that if you just want to slam the square button the whole time, you can, and it'll mix up the combos. I took it off. I think it's interesting to use the different attacks. It scales up a bit, so you have time to learn. But you weave it, you switch between the different icons to use their abilities. I only have 2 right now, but in the demo there was a 3rd you could switch between. And that's how it, you have fire moves, you have wind moves, and then I'm assuming at some point you'll have other fire moves or something else. Uh-oh, is that Sid?
Gav!
Oh no, that's his little buddy.
Who goes there? This one's a deserter. Take his head! Out of my way.
There we go.
You made your choice. Get him.
I think there's a healer in there. Damn it. Either that's the one.
Get him, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Get him. You know what to do, boy.
What's the wolf's name in game? Torgal. In my head canon, Pirate Pound Town. Okay, I don't know why people are trying to start parties with me.
Kill the deserter!
Clive, what's the situation?
You're late. Captain in trouble.
What?
The Imperials are on his tail. We have to get to him before they do.
Understood. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections? I'll take the dragon. You take the dragoon.
Sick of Torgal. Not this time. Get him. Sick of Torgal.
Die, you bastard!
Well, Pirate Pound Town, you'll be disappointed if you're waiting until tomorrow for OLR because it's actually on Sunday. But thank you for being here, and I do appreciate the work. Shit, I thought he was already saying.
Don't let them get away.
No, today's Friday.
There, boy. You know what to do, boy. Get him. Not this time.
So if you already went away to lurk Pirate Fountain, that's fine. But if you notice the little R1 circles that keep popping up to help me dodge, that is one of the accessories to help make the combat a lot easier for me. So you can actually play this game with those off, but if I actually would hit the button, I use it to assist me a little bit. Enough of this.
Since when could these bastards fly? So, must come down. Bloody time waster. Come on, let's finish him off.
Sick of Torvald. You know what to do, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
Yay.
Come on.
Well, that's gonna be fucked up if they kill him before he's able to tell us whatever he found out. I kind of don't think that option's off the table in this game, because lots of people are...
Shit!
Ooh, don't fall. Oh, he fell. Sid is... Oh, fuck yeah, dog.
Give me your hand! Help me!
Help me! Help me, Clive!
I've got you.
Good dog.
There. Clive doesn't have your nose, I said. He'd stumble off a cliff, I said.
Well, that's the trouble with a nose like mine. Can't help sticking it where it's not wanted. But if it wasn't for you two, my sniffing days would be over. Thank you. Truly.
So, what news?
Well, found out where your friend's heading for one thing.
Gav,
Him and his mate are on their way to your old stomping ground, Rosaria. You should have seen what they did to the Imperials who tried to stop them. There's no question about it. He's a dominant fire, all right.
he can't be.
Clive, I saw you turn into an icon before my very eyes. And yes, there's a good chance it was you who killed the Phoenix.
Hey, Bobby. There might be huge spoilers here, unless you're ahead of me, which is possible.
There was the fellow you saw enter the whirlwind.
Thanks for being here.
Aye. I saw him too. You didn't dream it, Clive. He's
I'd
out
be
there.
careful. We are in some big spoiler territory.
Who is he?
But thank you for being here.
Don't ask me. I don't bloody know. But I do know one thing. You're gonna find him and find out. After all, you swore an oath.
What?
You swore
But I'm only
you'd
like
avenge your
level
brother's death.
17 or 18, so I'm not like
Never
that
rest
far into
until
the
you
game.
hunted down the man responsible. So, find out if this man's responsible and kill yourself if he's not.
Sid, I...
Don't thank me. Thank Gav.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah, well,
Alrighty. Okay, so I believe that
No birds returning this year.
they're the ones that were with, yeah, the hooded person.
The Deadlands have swallowed their roosts, like as not.
It is,
They're running out
I'm
of
telling
time.
you, it's him. Look at the hair.
We'll be in Rosaria in a day or two.
Back to where it all began.
Knew it. I've been saying. We all been thinking.
He must be stopped.
Well, I'm actually kind of glad we got that out of the way because I do think it was a little bit obvious, but I don't know. Maybe. So now I feel like, okay. And when he says he must be stopped, he's not talking about Clive. So I don't think anyway. I don't know. That is a little less obvious, maybe.
spitting great gouts of fire he was like a bleeding volcano.
Ever seen a volcano?
What? You think I'm having you on?
Clive! Your friend. She's awake.
I was wondering when we get back to her.
Right.
Go to her, you fool. Right, you lot. Enough slacking. Goots, come with me. Gav, go and get those wounds seen to.
Oh, give it to me straight. How long have I got?
So?
All in good time. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Jill.
I wonder, I was like, are we gonna finally get some more side quests that open up here? Nope, it's pretty much the same stuff we've had. What is the, why is the, oh, I keep thinking it's the bard is what that symbol is, but it's the orchestrician. This game really is gorgeous. And remember, you guys are seeing it scaled down for streaming. Like, I can only stream it, you know, 1080. 60, which isn't even going out at 1080 because I was looking at an archive the other day and I think it was actually only going out at 720. I'm set for 1080, so if it's not going through at that, then I don't know. That's on Twitch's side. By the way, I just got for my birthday a 4K capture card. Not that I can stream in 4K on Twitch, but maybe something on YouTube or recording things.
It's true then. It really is you.
It is.
Clive! You're alive.
So are you. I still can't believe it. Are your wounds healed?
Yes. Talia told me what happened. You saved my life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill? Fighting for them.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed. It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Iron Blood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield, or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
And they call us dominants.
What? What happened to Clive? What happened at Phoenix Gate?
Oh yeah, she wouldn't know what happened there.
It was me. I killed Joshua.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago. The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
Clive.
When I think back to that night... The hooded man, he spoke to me. What did he say?
Squad 6.
We have found you. What did he mean?
Clive, we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened, and so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
Jill, All right.
You'll be needing a change of clothes, then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Sorry.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
I should be ready too. We've a long journey ahead of us.
Alrighty. Looks like finally another side quest has opened up.
Let's get this fixed before someone... We're looking at half a dozen.
Alright, we'll go ahead and pick the quest up, because sometimes, again, some side quests are kind of done like as you do the story.
To follow every
Clive, I trust you're settling in?
Gradually getting used to the place.
I'm glad to hear it. I was hoping you might be persuaded to come to my aid once more. Your services will be rewarded, of course.
I don't doubt it. Seems to be the way around here.
We strive to be better than those we once served. Now, as to the task itself, I am once again in need of a pair of hands to deliver sustenance to our esteemed companions. I have 3 meals for 3 industrious souls. What say you?
For no money, it's fine.
I'd be happy to help.
Gotta be something good from this, or I wouldn't offer it to you.
Marvelous. The 3 individuals you'll be seeking out are busying themselves about the hideaway. You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells. Thank you once again, Clive.
This doesn't, again, this doesn't seem particularly difficult. I thought we would be getting side quests that are like, go out in the field and do this thing, or go to this area and do this thing, but maybe it's because the story is still fairly linear. Obviously, there's still a lot of things we gotta figure out about what's going on.
Courtesy of Kenneth.
Oh, my thanks. These birds are needy creatures. They don't like me running after the fat chocobo behind their backs.
They must keep you busy.
There's never a moment's rest. Probably for the best I eat down here, reeking of the staples as I do. I'd only put people off their food. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait upon, eh? Anyway, thanks for the food, and be sure to give Kenneth my regards.
Can we run? I tried clicking the L stick to see if that would help run. And I kicked that bird.
You! Newcomer! I need help.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil.
Oh, this is another
and
quest. I
I've
thought
seen
he was
nothing
one
of
of the
her
people
since.
to drop things off
cannot
with.
Concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
All right, I'll go.
Marvelous. Thank you. You'll be rewarded for your time, of course.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwig. Not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps, but the soil there is second to none. Now go, and do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
Oh, these are all new. So the green exclamations are all new quests. Wow, okay.
Can I help you? Kenneth sent me.
Oh. No, they're not. Okay. I'm trying to figure out, like, the green exclamation, like, in a circle or a triangle. Like,
Do you hear
what's
that?
the difference?
Our food has arrived. Does your appetite still elude you?
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need of a physicus immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. Happily, Kenneth sees that I stay fed. I would be lost without the kindness of good people like him and yourself. Thank you. Come, you must eat if you're to recover.
Could really do with a proper place to trade.
Back so soon? Fancied another kip in the cells, did you?
Kenneth sent me. He thought you might be hungry.
He wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch over them. I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make. You keep yourself on the right side of these bars now, you hear me?
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
Alright, the other side quest we can do later, but this one I'll turn in. Although, I do want to talk to the Moogle.
They even have a Moogle. I've never seen one in the flesh. I'm sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans. Nectar, you say? Clive. So it would seem.
I've been trying to talk to these people ever since the winds carried me here, but none of them understand a word. I missed the rest of it. Sorry, I realized my camera was blocking the some of the dialogue. That's kind of interesting. I will say the Moogle's very well like rendered. Like I don't know how well it comes through on stream, but like his little fur and all that looks very good. Which is funny because I know there was a lot of talk out there about the Moogles and trying to get them in the game and all that.
Here, your reward, as promised.
The hideaway's quite something. Everyone has.
You can tell really well about the deets on stream. Oh, that's good. I'm glad it's coming through well.
I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You have your place,
Fair
too,
enough.
of course, as you have just so capably proven, and you will always have a place with us, should you desire it.
It's kind of you to say so.
It is the truth, and not a soul among us would deny it. I look forward to all that you will bring to our little community.
So we got just a little bit of experience. Oh, one of these gill bugs. Okay. Nice to realize we have a ton of ability points we have not been spending. Oops, at me. We have pretty much everything on Garuda. I guess we could upgrade some of these other abilities. Oh yeah, precision dodge. I use that a lot thanks to the little circles, that's for sure. And sure, I've been using lunge more now that I remember that that works. And why not? We'll round everything out here. So we've picked up everything there. Cool. All right. So let's... Ah, Karen.
What do you want?
To say farewell. We're leaving.
Good decision. Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know. And I will.
Now, what do you really want? We both know you don't come here for conversation.
Well, I did for the quest, to be quite honest. Oh, wow. So this weapon she's offering is even stronger. Oh, geez. This gear is really upgrading really fast. My goodness. Ooh, I like that that reduces cooldown time, but I still don't know if it's worth, like, spending
Off you
gil
go,
on
then. And best of luck.
I should probably say thank you to Gav, too.
I feel like we're not, like, leaving here forever. Like, this is a
Your
little...
mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you was Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood.
That feels like it'll be important.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss. You take care, alright? Oh, I'm crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
Their footsteps approach. Oh, it's her.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
Kind of fun that you have Shiva and Ifrit teaming up of sorts. The way this game is kind of sorted leaves some interesting things you can kind of do with Final Fantasy lore. All right, off to the next area. I'm assuming this is where we're headed, and we're kind of gonna make our way over there. So, okay, I'm gonna do a quick AFK. I need to drink and hydrate and all that stuff. So let's do a quick break. I'm gonna, I will run ads. Sorry, but I'm not gonna be here anyway. So we'll be right back. I'm just gonna do like a 3-minute break. We're gonna come back and we're gonna continue on with our adventures. So I would encourage all of you as well. Stretch, get up, hydrate, bio, all those things you need to do. So don't stay in one place too long, okay? We'll be right back with our continuing adventures in Final Fantasy 16 and whatever awaits us when we get here. Maybe finally getting that confrontation of sorts between Clive and Joshua once again, reunited, whatever you want to call it. We'll be back. Thanks for watching tonight. Okay, everyone should be out of break, but y'all, I have to switch here to a minute because literally in the 2 minutes that I got up to go do stuff during that break, literally in that 2 minutes, guess who showed up here and decided to take my chair away from me in an attempt to get me to stop streaming tonight? So I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry. You can't. This is not your chair, Mr. Smush. Not your chair. He could sit up in my lap if he wants to, but he never does. He always waits for me to leave before he takes the chair. My goodness. All right. Back to Final Fantasy. Smush looks so mad at me. He's so mad at me. All right. I know. Smush just wanted to keep the chair warm for me while I was gone. All right. Let's continue on with our story. And thanks for still being here on a Friday night. I know commercials are a great time to leave.
Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Bran did keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army.
Diablo 4 is still a lot of fun, Dark Knight. So yeah, I'm kind of missing it, but I'm super into this right now. So.
I see.
But I'll be ready to get back to it when I'm through this game.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
But I'm here now.
Smush is attacking the water bowl now, so I know he's happy now because he's drinking.
We should press on. That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest. Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
Sorry, I kind of try to blend in here. Oh, are there just like random? This is nice because now it's opening up a little bit. Some of these. Oh yeah, we can just go hog and kill these things if we want.
No holding back.
Well, this is a big mob.
Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle.
Really? I dodged too early and it got me.
There, boy. Not this time.
Yeah, right? This is a beefy looking bull.
Don't let them get away. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Sick of
What is he doing? He's dancing. Oh, is she casting like ice skin on me or something? Seems like it.
You know what to do, boy. Get him. Too slow. Sick of Torgal. Give them all you've got, boy.
Alrighty, well that took a little while for what I thought would just be, oh, a little fun side thing to murder. But I also saw sparkles, and I wanted to go get sparkles. Watch, it's just going to be like, potion. Oh, god damn it. Alright, sneaky little bastards, aren't you?
Sick of Torgal. Don't let them get away. Sick of Torgal.
Alright, well, whatever the sparkly thing was, we picked it up while we were fighting everything else, so... Continuing on with the story, then. Oh, more side quests, too.
They never finished building the bridge, then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
More sparkles. Thank you. One measly little fang. Alright, I gotta stop getting distracted by sparkles. I can't help it.
Oi! Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical. A bloody bearer. Just when I thought my luck had changed. Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's branded.
Pretty much.
You understand me, don't you?
Don't you see, the only time I completely miss the shinies is when I'm actually playing Pokemon.
My cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. It was funny, late as it was. I've got something special needs delivering before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
Alright, I guess I'm going to Martha's Rest anyway.
Fine. That's the spirit. All right. Here. You hand that to the stable master and no one else. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master by way of thanks. Be off with you then, and don't go taking any detours on the way.
I'll do what I want. I don't like your tone, sir. Good birds. Good birds. Fuck it up. Get them. I'm not feeling like we need to grind mobs in the overworld. Like, it doesn't strike me as that kind of Final Fantasy.
Here we are. Martha's Rest.
I feel like side quests, again, will... Like, usually side quests are what... Oh, look at all those shinies I'm trying to ignore.
That's one of our branded. Do we take him in?
Good girl. You get some rest now.
Oh.
Are you the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gizal greens?
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight, the smell gets out, and birds come running from miles around. Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, especially around these parts. But you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
Pretty unremarkable quest, honestly.
You barely have to step out your front door.
So one thing we should take a moment to do that we haven't done in a while. This is what happens when Bobby's not able to watch my stream because he's playing the same game. I should probably save my game, because I haven't saved it since yesterday.
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
When he goes to Eastpool, leave him in the pond.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rosaria. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said he might be able to help us.
Follow me.
Magic word.
Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have...
Repairing a bridge is such an old school Final Fantasy like
Fingers
thing.
crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft
I
spot
think it's like
for
literally
you.
one of the first
If
things
you
that
could,
happens in the
I'd be
original
in your
Final
debt.
Fantasy is you repair the bridge.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you, and that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
Alright, we get to go build a bridge.
To the marshes, then. Let's find that ladder.
It was good, honest work building that aqueduct.
Thought maybe some side quests would pop up around here, but it doesn't appear so. I guess I could always check the map to be sure. What's that? Oh, we have another shop here? Oh, I figured we always had to go back to the main area to use a shop.
What are you after?
I'm assuming they don't really sell anything extra. Yeah, this is all the same stuff they were selling in the main town. Oh, except maybe the Orchestrician. And that's, I guess that's where they want you to spend all your extra gil. Boy, oh boy. I feel like that was a thing in 15 too, with all the tunes that you could play in the car. And obviously Orchestricians are big in 14 too. But specifically in 15, I remember you like would get one cassette tape or whatever it was, CD for the car, that like every town you would visit would have one. So you have to kind of travel the world to find them all.
Ready goes to Eastpool. Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
Well, how do we get down there? Okay.
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon. You get away from me!
What was that?
It came from under the bridge. Come on.
That's him. You can see him up there on the cliff by the his little scorpion friends. Hi, scorpion friends.
There he is.
Hold on,
Get him! Keep your distance, boy. Lose. Over here. Get him, boy. Get him. Sick of Toggle. Get him. Sick of Toggle. Die.
Boy, this combat interface is so well designed. Like, that felt very gratifying to do, like a charged magic bolt. It topples over, you yank it over to you and continue the combo. Like, it's just, and it all things considered, it's not particularly complicated inputs to do it. It is very well done.
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all. You're Bernard the Carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn around. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
Why, I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, eh?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away.
That seemed very easy to repair the bridge. Like, I thought, oh, I'll have to go to a dungeon to get wood, or, you know, I don't know. Oh, well, that could still be coming.
The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do. Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him, we go way back. Not as far as Martha, mind, but far enough.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
The bridge will be fixed when it's fixed,
All right, come on, filler quest.
I hear the levies are due to go up.
Do you like that? Oh, there's plenty more of that.
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
We did. He's fine, and he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the Founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
Hey, Deft, good to see you.
We'd be delighted.
Yep, there's definitely a strategy behind getting this exclusive on PS5. It's making a lot of people, you know, it's like the original, or not the original, but the original PlayStation and Final Fantasy VII. I was not interested in the original PlayStation until they got Final Fantasy VII, and then I was like, well, I'm buying one.
Anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth about why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere.
I think PC will happen, but it's going to be a year.
I always knew the Empire
just like remake. Final Fantasy VII remake.
After seeing it with my own eyes.
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, I let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, you weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
That woman literally threw a baby in the trash.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, unbelievable.
Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them.
Mish, it's limited time exclusive, so it's either 6 months or a year.
Do me a favor and take that to the Abbey.
I think they might have said 6 months.
At the heart of this world.
But for whatever reason, they just don't seem interested in Xbox. But they'll probably do a PC release. But remember, Final Fantasy VII Remake
see it at an Abbey.
came out on Epic Game Store as an exclusive.
On the shore of
so there's certainly still, and I think Forspoken was there too.
Tell him Martha sent
so there's certainly
show you what
the possibility this shows up as an Epic Game Store exclusive as well, depending on however in bed Epic and Square Enix are still. All right. So wait, why are there little? Oh, these are just more like little world building things. The following cheatery will be repaid with a swift boot to the arse. Mucking, stacking, packing, peeking, palming, foisting, fingering. Oh. She said no fingering. Oh my. Those are my new stream rules.
Where'd you get these turnips? From over Amber?
Fresh cuts, get your fresh cuts.
Everybody's yelling. Just trying to figure out the way to get over there. What's this? Oh. Elevator, go down.
I knew that children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own,
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
No.
Company.
Killer bees. Get the bee.
Get him, boy! Over here. Give them all you've got, boy. Stay down! Not this time. Sick him, Torgal.
I'm so glad somebody got the reference.
Sick him, Torgal. You know what to do, boy.
Clamshells.
Sick him, Torgal. Over here. You know what to do, boy. It's over.
Like, I want to ride the chocobo. I want to ride my chocobo all
There's the
day.
Abbey.
Is that how the song went in 15?
What darkness awaits us within, I wonder.
Let's go and see.
Over here. Sick him, Torgal. There, boy.
Hello, I've made it to church. I'm here to confess.
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see. Then please, follow me.
I don't want to die. Please, Father. Something for the pain. I beg you. The light. It fades. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can, for the time they have left.
Oh dear.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that. But we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again and find the happiness denied you in this life. Thank you, Father.
Well, this got dark.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now, their final moments may be moments of peace. When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
Okay.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
Feel good moments.
Thank you for bringing us the physic. Would that we were not so reliant on Martha's kindness.
Now, couldn't I just fast travel back there? Right? Going here. And can't you just do this? I'm smart.
It was good, honest work.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs.
Hey, Gothic Nico-chan, good to see you.
So, now
You just missed,
know, eh?
like, super depression
I've
moment.
seen plenty of bearers
in the
die on
game.
the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead.
Yeah, there was
Oh,
just a
there's
sad scene.
plenty who
You got
pity
here
a
right
bearer's
after.
plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength.
What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Yes,
Right.
Gothic Nico-chan, one of
They're
us,
my
one of us.
property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Well, one question we still need
Thank you,
answers to
Martha.
is that
Oh,
this is
I
very much
almost
this
forgot.
whole thing is very much established
Sid
that, like,
and I have other
you're
friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know
you're
you for one of
born
us.
into this, basically. You're born into the branded thing and so forth. You know, like we had the woman who
And
was
know that you
overheard
will
that she
always be
got rid of her
welcome
baby,
here.
basically, and that whole thing, and then the church scene we just saw. But yet, if you think way back to when we played the prologue and the demo of this game, we saw Clive in the earlier years. He didn't have the
You
brand.
were right, Sid.
So you don't have...
It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us.
Oh.
And long may they stay.
Oh, they know. Okay, okay. That was a big tip for something. So they know that these folks used to be the ones in power until all of that happened and his mom went cuckoo bananas and killed everybody and all that. Sorry, Gothic Nico-chan, but also, like, not sorry, because I think you'll have a good time with the game.
Sid. Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you. Hurt your hand. I did, yeah.
Hearts.
With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to.
Oh, so it's... But why would he be turning to stone? He doesn't have the brand.
Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct.
Well, that would be the Final Fantasy 15 game if you want Cup Noodle. Gothic Nico-chan.
But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Except that.
Thanks for being here, Gothic Nico-chan. I totally understand. I appreciate the lurk.
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else. But at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We'd best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
Okay. Next quest. Holding on. Make for Eastpool. Alright.
The bridge to Eastpool's mended.
I hear the levies are due to
Hopefully I'm headed the right way, because I'm not exactly sure. Oh, I can see... The bridge is way out there in the
light. It's spread even further south. Pushing in.
Is this right? Okay, there's a side quest here. And then inaccessible. Are there other side quests lurking around here? I'm just not noticing. Oh, heck. We had a bunch of stuff open up there. Hold on, we're gonna go back and get those. So where were they? Here's one.
I have to find him. Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
It's not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here, if you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Of course. We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet.
So again, I'm gonna pick up these side quests. I may not complete them on stream.
Before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help.
Appropriate, he's named Ronald because he's a bit of a clown, Mr. McDonald.
Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
I better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck, I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. Well, it's just a short climb down, I'll make it worth your while.
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Claimed it?
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
I wonder when you get the classic kind of quest where it's like, kill this creature, get that drop, bring it back.
A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say. The ladder's right over there.
We are going to try to focus, though, on the main quest, which is way up here. So this is kind of where we want to go. So I guess we'll... we kind of want to head for this quest, too. So I guess we'll kind of head that general direction. I'm not sure. I guess we were headed the right way before.
The bridge to East Pool's mended.
Oh, I guess this is the bridge he repaired, huh? Because you can see... Oh, okay, so we didn't go this way before. I get it now. They were talking about East Pool, so I assumed it was east. We're heading north right now. It doesn't make sense. But at least now I know I'm not like... I legit thought I was losing it. Alright.
Sick of Torgal. There, boy.
Damn it, I thought I'd get the other one. Iconic. That's what it said, iconic strike. Oh, it actually labels the side quests. I was like, why does one have like, it says 2 and then 3, so the side quests are actually labeled by how they are in your log. That's a nice little quality of life improvement that other games could sure use. Tell you're a faker.
Sick of Torgal.
Will I ever stop getting distracted by shinies? No.
Keep your distance, boy.
Oh, I guess since we're kind of headed this way anyway, guess we kind of keep going this way.
Nice beats you've got there. Get him.
Ooh, they have a treasure chest.
Over here. There, boy.
Okay, I guess now we gotta get these too. Alright, fine.
Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Woohoo! 20. Okay, but I don't want to miss this treasure that was lurking over here. Give me treasure, my favorite. You're a good doggy, yes you are.
Get it, boy.
Oh, it has like different, so that time we didn't pet him, we gave him a treat. I guess maybe it changes depending on where you're at in the game or something. There's just a stockpile of different animations. That means they went out of their way because they knew people were going to be like, you don't give this game a fucking dog and not let you play with it.
There, over here.
All right, another side quest.
Excuse me, I'll use that blade of yours. Ugh, curse my luck, I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait, that's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You in the Marfors, are you?
What's interesting, you'll notice the language he's using doesn't refer to Jill. It refers to whoever your boss is, you know, whatever. So these quests are written so that you could do them later, because obviously she's not always going to be with you, clearly. I mean, of course not. That would be a little bit boring for plot.
We'd hope empty bellies might make them easy prey. We'd made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of him, will you?
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait.
So we might come across
You've
this
seen
one.
to every last one of them. Go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
All right, so yeah, we have to literally go right through here anyway. So this quest, I guess I'll be completing because, I mean, it's a little silly not to.
Stay down.
Wow, I kicked that wolf in the face. That's not nice.
Keep your distance, boy. It's over. Stay down.
How to find this Bryce and let him know the road's safe.
Yeah, so it's like literally, you kind of can't miss this quest.
Wonder how long that bait will last. You, Bryce?
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves, so I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you?
Oh, Frederick!
You wily bastard. I never thought to pit beast against beast like that. You served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks to your master.
All right.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
These are things we fight, right? Yeah.
There, boy.
As long as we can't like fling ourselves off the cliff, I should be all right. It might be a bit cruel of a prank to play. Are these monsters? I keep seeing them. No, they're just like deer. Just chilling. They're not hurting anybody.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. This area seemed a very different place back then.
Up now, my darling.
It's pretty little farm. This, I will say, as much as I'm kind of like running through these worlds, I'm not really stopping to just admire how fucking detailed they are. My goodness. And yeah, wow. Like this, the graphics in this are really incredible. Like, you know, and they did it, you know, for as much as some of these maps are tunnely and things like that, like they did a pretty decent job. Like, you know, this is all areas, you know, you can see the markers, other places that you can go. It's not exactly Skyrim, but, you know, it's still makes you wonder what they might accomplish with 17 if they want to. I think I saw something today randomly on social media about Elder Scrolls 6 and how it came up in the Xbox court case today. That game's another 5 years out, they're saying. Another 5 years out. Like, they announced it like 6 years ago.
You're Clive Rossfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Okay, this is when I'm stopping. Who is that? Oh. Okay, this guy was in the very beginning of the game. Oh. Okay. See, now this feature is proven very useful because I'm like, who the fuck is she talking about? Okay, got it.
At all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes, but oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived.
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah.
Love the awkward silence.
Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess.
Was her hand,
or should
like,
I say,
intentionally
Her
shaking?
Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please. There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
Well, if the prologue was any indication, your mother was a bit of a bitch, so...
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
Yep, you killed him too. Good job.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
I wonder,
My
though,
poor child. You look pale. All this traveling
if
must have taken its
Joshua is still alive,
I
which
insist
would make
you
sense because Phoenix is supposed to
talk later.
rebirth, right? That's the whole thing with the Phoenix. I wonder if he maybe resurrected some of the others that are presumed dead. We know there's somebody walking around with him. Obviously, it's very much not the same person, but you have to kind of wonder. Still a lot of unanswered questions about what happened there.
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope.
Why did they do 13 years and not 16? Because, you know.
It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony? When we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered.
It's the red dot.
You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us.
Oh, making a move. Making a move.
We should get some rest.
Oh, no. Right. It's not meant to be now. Because Clive has feelings for Sid, and
Clive.
How can he help it? It's just, you know.
Sleep well.
It'll take her time, but she'll understand eventually, you know, because she probably has a crush on Sid too, quite frankly. I think we all do. Just in case you forgot about the cute puppy, here's a close-up.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, wow.
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These...
We need to talk about the red leather look for a minute. Yes.
Clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
I can't wait for the cosplay. Just saying.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah.
Ooh.
If we follow the road to the north,
we got some
should
gear.
Take us all the way to Phoenix Gate.
Hey, hold up, hold up. What's this gear we got? So, gear, yes. Oh, it did. It just automatically equipped everything, didn't it? Oh, it sure did. Ooh, dang. I guess this is just what we're working with now. Cool. We also should check on the abilities. Oh, we only have 441 points. I guess I thought we'd have more. I guess we got a bunch from those boss fights, and that's what I spent towards the beginning of tonight's stream. All right, make for Phoenix Gate. So, okay, we're still heading into uncharted territory, pretty much. Well, since I did just get all new gear, would our merchant have anything for me?
Fancy?
Well, the Gaia... So I'm glad I didn't buy the Gaia Blade. It's interesting how fast things are getting replaced. I don't know what to think of that.
Come back soon now.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
Sorry, no autographs.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers?
Oh. Maybe he had some folks to help him. I would send them to... I would just send them right over to Sid's hideout.
Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still consider the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't
If we do help these folks out, I kind of wonder how that ties into the game's mechanics.
I understand.
Like, I feel like maybe you send them back to Sid's hideout and they open up new stuff or something.
Daydreaming for too long, but still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
So this is still a main scenario quest because it's got the red. It's not a side quest, so it's
As fine a man as my father.
Interesting.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that.
So
Come on.
where is this guy? Oh, he's just over this
Meet
way.
that bearer.
Oh. That was quite the pan around. I don't think I was going quite the right way.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
Right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream, he is. But
There's
better
got to be
there
something
than
more to
here, I
that.
suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Oh, there's got to be another red mark somewhere. Looks like it might be behind the building or something. Oh. A little bit above.
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travelers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street. And never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. And I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then.
Usually the
Thank you.
trope with these, using my quotey fingers, old loons, is that they're in tune with some type of beyond or supernatural or something.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper might know where your bearer is. He's taken the old boy under his wing, so to speak. You should go and have a word with him. He'll be in the stables.
There's definitely going to be more to him than meets the eye.
Thank you. We will.
I'm sorry, Jill, for making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on.
Now where do we go? Okay, so we kind of go back
Let's
to
head for the stables.
Entrance. Not be. Oh, there you are. Little markers don't show up till you get close enough.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but...
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself. Ah, so
That's
that's
a bit of a
how
long
it is.
pause to tell the story.
Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of
I
trouble.
wonder if he knows about
But
some
if
sort of
he's
secret
walked
in the
out on us,
castle or
there's
another way
not
to
a lot
get
I can
in
do.
or something.
Understood. You keep searching here. We'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
So, okay, oh, it's this farmhouse. We went by here earlier, and I was like, oh, this place is pretty.
Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further?
Oh yeah, that little marker moved. Okay, so it's down a little path here. Towards a dead end. Sparkles.
There's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company,
can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
You bees always getting in the way. Okay, well, then we'll pull you down that way.
There, boy! Over here. That's enough.
Get over here.
Sick of Torgal. Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get up. It's over.
Hooray. Money, experience, loot, ability points. All right, let's see what your purpose is to the story.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition, one which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured
Will you be
would be
passing
the outcome
through
there.
Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah. After all, she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
Yay, more money, more ability points, more loot. So I guess maybe then more that quest was to try to, I guess maybe build up Clive's sense of like purpose with some of this stuff. Okay, so he doesn't get another quest marker on his head, so I'm assuming he'll light up, I guess, on our way back. As we're thinking. Alright. Gotta hide those loading times. Alright.
The Deadlands are aptly named.
Does the door shut behind you?
This close.
Oh,
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
Okay, another obelisk.
There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
I'm gonna try to. I'm hoping to wrap up around 8 o'clock, but I'm gonna try to keep pushing here because I feel like we're getting to another big plot point here when we get to this place. I'm hoping we'll finally get that confrontation or reunion of sorts between Clive and Joshua. Oh yeah, we're finally gonna zone into a new area. That'll probably help push the story a little bit. All right. Oh, neat. It even shows you, like, so some side quests are here, one side quest is over here. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right, let's zoom zone into Phoenix Gate. Thanks, everybody, again, for being here on a Friday night. And again, I'm sorry to any lurkers that want to chat but can't. I do have followers mode turned on just because when you're streaming a brand new game, especially when you're a smaller streamer, there's a lot of clownery that happens on Twitch, and I would like to remove myself from that narrative. So, unfortunately, I chose to lock down. But I hope you'll consider following and chatting another time when I'm not playing a game that I've been anticipating for many years. So, but thank you for being here.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it. Let's have a look around. Could I have done this?
Could anyone? What is it, Torgal? Clive.
That's him. He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know.
Kind of neat with all the regrown life around the wreckage. Of course, he went into the deep dark cave. Why wouldn't he?
Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
I have the power of the Phoenix.
Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore.
Okay. Now we get to have ourselves a classic Final Fantasy temple. Okay, so I'm assuming we're kind of finally in another dungeon area. Oh yeah, my map doesn't work anymore.
Another gate. Let's see if this one opens. Could this place really be a fallen ruin?
You could hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Jill?
What do we do?
The usual.
There, boy! Give them all you've got, boy! Stay down! Down, boy! Sick 'em, Torgal!
Piece of cake.
trouble. Over here. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Don't let them get away. Get them all you've got, boy. It's over. How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Get him!
Get over here. Treasure. Which way are we going? This way. I see treasure in this room too.
Looks like it can take a beating.
Then let's give it one.
Sick of Torgal! Over here. Not this time. Wait! There, boy!
Here we go.
There, boy! Keep your distance, boy! Sick of Torgal! Get him!
Better go.
Too slow. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy.
So what was... Why did time stop for a minute there? Gosh darn it.
Not this time. Too slow.
Does any of this make sense to you?
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
No, I want treasure first. Ooh, another Favor of Wind Gouge. Oh, that's one of my abilities, so it must just increase that. But again, I kind of like... That's the only bummer, is that you can't really combine the accessories with your timely... your rings, but I guess they can't make it too easy. Interesting. I mean, I still feel like increasing defense is probably a good thing, so... It's not like I'm not avoiding every hit. Sometimes I'm hitting a different button at the time the R1 comes up, and so I miss it. Ooh, bombs.
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
There, boy!
Well, that was a waste of...
Sick of trouble! That's enough. Over here. There, boy! Over here.
Oh, you better not explode on me. Nice. Okay, I know this is awkwardly timed, but I just need to take a quick AFK. We're gonna do a quick break, so like 1 minute, and I'll be right back. And we'll continue on with this dungeon and see where it takes us. Hopefully a little bit of a climatic scene here at the end of this. We'll be right back in just 1 minute. Okay, and we're back. I'm going to go ahead and pick up where we left off. Thanks for sticking with me here, and thanks for being here on a Friday night as we continue this dungeon and hopefully find Joshua at the end of it. We'll see.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
It's another like step on the center, yeah.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
How tall are you?
Oh, is there multiple of these? It seems like there is. Damn it. Oh, there's like... What the hell are the things on the outside? No, we gotta take these things out.
Not this time.
There we go. Nice.
Sick of Toggle. Sick of Toggle. Don't let them get away. Sick of Toggle.
Too slow. Dang it.
Get him, boy. Not this time.
Alright, we need to deal with some of these other little ads.
Not this time. Get him.
If I did not use the auto dodge, this would be a very difficult fight. There'd be a lot to pay attention to.
Give them all you've got. Stay down.
Is that like a Kier? Oh no, she's doing like a ice spikes or something.
Don't let them get away. Sick of Torgal.
All right. Alright. At least we're getting some enemy encounters in here, even if this dungeon is a little bit of a tunnel, but it's alright. Building up to a moment here.
Look out! There's more of them.
A fool like the rest. Don't let them get away. Not this time. There, boy.
I didn't even see there's still a bomb up over there. We're gonna get that.
You know what to do, boy.
Alright. Treasure. Okay. Any day now we're gonna open one of these doors and we're gonna be at the end. Sparkle. Ooh. Ooh. My power.
I don't like this.
Oh.
Seems the feeling's mutual.
Iron Giant, alrighty.
Sick of Torgal. Too slow. There, boy. Get him, boy.
Dang it. There we go. That was the... You have to wait for that little ping, and that's when he becomes vulnerable.
Too slow. Get him, boy. You know what to do. Get him.
I thought I would have staggered him by now. I think he's getting close.
Get him,
Press attack.
It's drawing in energy.
Oh.
Not for long it isn't. With me. Get him, boy. There. It's down.
This is our chance.
Sick of Torgal. There, boy.
Nice. Got him. Bam.
There, boy.
Woohoo! Iron Giant dismantled. Instead of beaten or vanquished, dismantled. Broken down into chunks. Aw, thanks, Steph. Yeah, the battle system is really fun when you're like weaving in and out the different abilities, and I like how like if you're on Phoenix, you can use circle to teleport. If it's Garuda, you're doing like the Scorpion get over here thing, and I imagine there'll be more later that you get to weave in too, because I remember in the demo we had the Titan Punch.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
They're probably asking themselves the same thing. We're the ones trespassing here. They're just protecting their home. Jill, look.
Is that some kind of mural?
Oh, hey.
It's worth a
Sparkles were
closer
behind
look,
me.
whatever it is.
I was wondering if we... Oh, that was hardly anything. I guess maybe it just helps you replenish your potions if you burn them in that fight. Yeah, that's all this is. I was gonna say, usually a lot of like the typical Final Fantasy logic of looking at every dead end, looking behind you, looking off the beaten path, hasn't really worked in this game. Here's a side passage. Oh, actually, I think this is where I'm supposed to go, because it wants you to go downstairs, right? Yeah. You see the combat, then you remember who the combat designer is for the game. Yeah, truly. Ooh, okay, we got another boss, or... Wow, we finally gonna get that Joshua reunion? Let's do it.
Alright then.
My thoughts exactly. Alright then. Oh, it's Lich. I don't give a fuck who you are. Remember in Stranger in Paradise?
Not this time. Sick of Torgal. Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck chaos.
Too slow. Not this time. Not this time. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. Sick of Torgal.
It's like, I think he's already dead.
What's that thing? It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Just gonna say, I saw a shiny. It's probably just another potion, but I'm taking it anyway. Yep, whatever. I should know better by now. Alright, we go this way. Oh shit, which way do we go? Doggy, help me. Doggy. Okay, doggy doesn't want to help me. Rude. I guess this is a closed door?
Look out! Keep your distance, boy. Get him, boy. Get him.
Between this and Tears of the Kingdom, what's going to win at the Game of the Year awards? Too early to tell. We still have the real potential. I still see Diablo 4 as a contender in some ways, and don't underestimate Starfield. If Starfield ends up that it's not super buggy and Bethesda really did pull off a game, you know, that they're
What have we here?
kind of hyping up, I don't count out Starfield either. And then there'll probably be an indie in there as well. Just there's usually some little, you know, game we didn't think of, but an indie developer did that took the world by storm. Think of Hades or something like that. God, is Hades 2 this year too? Okay, so I guess we just go both ways. Yeah, it's a great year for games for sure. A little early for me to tell on this. I think it's going to be interesting because I bet there's a lot of people that don't play this much beyond the demo. And the demo for this game was very stacked. And the pacing is definitely slowed down since the demo. I don't think it's a bad thing at all. I'm enjoying it, but it definitely is like, you know, after that very solid 2-hour demo of like, you know, just amped, it kind of slows down and gets back into some of the Final Fantasy tropes that I think bug people, like some of the tunneled maps, some of the, you know, slow to burn story. It takes a few hours to really get into the game. Those sorts of things. But it depends. I mean, if the story is really good, then, you know, it's obviously all going to be worth it. And the beginning was obviously very good.
Well, that did something.
Again, I'm super into this. This is already better than 15. Easy. This is easily better than 15 for sure. Like, the combat is just so much more rewarding. I'm not sure how it ranks. I'm not ready to say, like, oh my god, it's the best Final Fantasy ever or anything like that yet. I still have a lot of, you know, things I want to see in the game. But it's absolutely bound for the higher end of the ranking.
So, it isn't a dead end after all.
Apparently not.
I think the bummer with the really, you know, brisk pacing and everything that happened in the demo and the prologue and stuff is it makes a sequence like this, you can kind of feel that this is slower, which you know, this is a normal, you know, game, especially RPG type of thing. You're going to have these elements where you're grinding a little bit, but, you know, it's kind of like,
what's in it?
Oh, you have a boss and a mini boss and trash and linear rooms and things like that. So it's like, you know, it does test your patience a little bit. Okay, but now here we go. We're picking up some plot again.
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before. Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god.
Isn't that Garuda? Looks like Garuda. I wonder if he's going to absorb another power or something?
You're him. The second dominant of fire. Who are you?
Ooh, that's making a high frequency I don't like. Sorry about that noise, but that's the game. Finally. Okay. Gagged me a little bit. Yep. Okay. Mm-hmm. I see. All right.
What?
It was gonna be too easy. Gonna be too easy. You still got 35 hours of main story. Ooh, this looks like the Ifrit battlefield in 14 almost.
Joshua! Stop it! Please! Stop! I did this. I killed him.
Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua. I'm sorry. I failed you.
Joshua died. I killed him.
And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran. From everything.
And now? Are you ready to accept the truth?
I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace.
I'm just trying to figure out like what the fuck's going on. I think a lot of you are in the same boat right now. This is a little wacky. Hold on, I need the storybook for a minute. Does it actually tell us like what? No, this is all the same. I thought maybe we'd get a hint. All right. Oh, do you get to kind of like take on yourself?
No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me, I will press on.
Come, Ifrit. Show me who you truly are.
Okay.
Who's that? Not this time.
That's gonna explode. hitting too many other buttons when the dodge circle comes up. I'm trying to... See, he's gonna light this part on fire. So it's like, how do you get out of there? Okay, that's the cue to use this. Yep. See, if you're phase shifting while the attack comes out, you can't dodge it at all. Use a potion just to be safe. I'm trying to save the icon abilities for staggering him, but it's like I feel like I'm not going to get to stagger him at all. God damn it. I hit circle thinking I'd dodge it. I don't know, it's just a weird instinct thing. There we go. He didn't have much health left at that point. Unless he's gonna go to a phase 2. Oh, no, he melted. Or did he? What the hell?
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you. Come on, Clive. Face your fears. Not this time. Too slow.
Yeah, I can teleport too. What do you think? God, this guy has a lot of health.
Not this time. Not this time.
Nice. It's hitting the wrong button combo.
What? I see. You'd have me learn by example.
This must maybe be me coming to terms with being able to absorb Ifrit's power, I'm thinking. is where I grab. Dang it. To stop shapeshift or doing the phase shifting when he's doing attacks. That's why I'm getting hit, even though I've got my magic ring on. Uh-oh, he's doing like a suction thing. Oh, you can keep hopping back. There you go. Yay. Oh. Again, I heard that ding a little late. Oh, those are my moves recharging. That's not even... Oh, I thought that was the sound of him hitting his half stagger where I can yank him down as Garuda.
Escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then. It's time to find out who we are, once and for all.
Oh, what? Ooh, you're getting a new little gauge. L3, R3, accept the truth.
Show yourself, Ifrit.
Fight the big kitty again, huh?
Enough. I know the truth of it now. You are not afraid. I am.
I'm actually not doing anything here. Oh, now I am. I love the whole concept of like Ifrit versus Ifrit and like one of them's a palette swap. It's very like Street Fighter 2 vibes. It's pretty cool. Alrighty, that was a journey. Oh, it looks like another level up, huh? Yep. 21. KO. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be... So now we should be able to absorb Ifrit's power, and we get to use him too, right? Because it is kind of weird. Like, if he's Ifrit, why don't you have his power inside of you? But I get that you have to do this whole, like, accepting that you are him to wield power, I guess? Oh, story trophy, I guess. Acceptance. You hit L3 and R3 together. Acceptance.
Clive, are you all right?
Jill. It's nothing. I'll be fine. No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
So it's almost like it was like the sights inside his head leading him to that. But there still is a hooded man who is literally Joshua. So there's, as we saw that in a side scene.
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want?
So maybe Joshua still brought you there because he
know.
wanted you to know that. Like he's...
And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers.
We'll throw back to something Sid said there.
I want to learn the
So
truth.
I wonder,
too.
like, if she's Shiva and Sid is friendly and he's Ramu, why can't he kind of get their
There'll be
power? I guess
time
he'd have to
enough for
take
atonement
them
when we're done.
to use their powers.
hoping
Maybe
you'd
he
say
doesn't want to take them because you saw what happened to Benedicta.
I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were
unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
Uh-huh.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounded. The hour is later than I thought.
Meanwhile, in another part of the galaxy. Oh, he's Titan. Well, yeah, he was all up on Benedicta in the earlier parts of the game, so if he's found out that she's gone.
Who did this? Or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffer said... He said Sid paid him.
Are we having a what's in the box moment?
Let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to hell. Out.
So what's in the box? Is it her head, or is it like her little charm? Or maybe like a severed talon or something. Well, I mean, if you have Titan, you probably are going to have a temper tantrum or two. It's kind of what Titan does, right? What's in the box? What's in the box?
Benedicta.
I guess that's what was in the box. We're left to assume. What is the meaning of life? That's a good question. Okay, so we did get Ifrit after all that. So now we have more. So Ignition, a fiery lunge that drives back enemies while dealing continuous damage, as well as unlocking the limit break gauge. Slots for his abilities are shared with those for Phoenix. Oh, and can be confirmed with the abilities tab in the main menu. Interesting. So you don't get like a third. Release Clive's Inner Beast and Semi-Prime by L3 and R3. So accepting the truth when this gauge is full. The gauge fills in battle by taking damage and successfully performing offensive defensive maneuvers. Semi-priming temporarily grants increased attacks, potency, and speeds. That was like the whole like
So what next?
fire flinging thing.
We returned to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
All right, we should arrange an introduction then.
All right, so where are we at? What's on the map here? So we're gonna make our way. We can't really use any transports right now. Okay, so we're gonna make our way to this. I need to get to a stopping point here pretty soon because I did tell Alan I'd wrap up at 8 and now it's 8:20, but unfortunately we just kind of hit a bunch of big cinematic sequences in a row there. But I want to make sure I'm at a place where I can side quest a little bit. Oh, we should also, somewhat important, Ifrit channel. Oh, get it? Because he's within you. Ha ha ha. Okay. Oh, wow. 1,000 points. Oh, so you could... Oh, so we learned Limit Break. This would be upgrading it. Interesting. I wonder if that makes it last longer. Well, I guess we should take these basic abilities, right?
Torgal, what is it?
And then what? We would do this and... Okay, yeah, so you really are choosing Ifrit stuff. Storm of fireballs that circle about Clive, damaging nearby targets while also absorbing damage. That's interesting. Ignition. Ooh, I like that one. Let's have that one instead of Heat Wave, because I like the Cyclone too, so I'll keep that.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
Oh no, is the town gonna be gone? No, I have side quests there still, right? Oh god, don't tell me all these people are gonna be dead too. Yep. Yep. Oh, you little shits.
What happened here?
Imperials. You'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
Oh, that move is great. Wow.
Remember our orders? No survivors.
Who would order such a thing?
It's his bitch mother.
You know what to do.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one.
Falcon Punch! Oh my god, I'm controlling that. That is so great.
You call dogs. We're innocent people. Over here. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. There, boy.
You know what? Falcon Punch.
Don't let them get away.
I'm sorry, that is just the best.
Over here. Sick of Torgal.
All right, I see that limit is coming up on 2 bars. But we're gonna save it in case there's like a little mini boss or something. All right, sure, we can use it here.
Get him, boy! Sick of Torgal! Get him! You know what to do.
It's gonna crack me up every time. Oh. That poor woman.
All must burn. The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command.
Yeah, of course it was her. Of course it was her. She's mean.
My mother ordered this.
If it wasn't obvious from the demo that your mother has some issues. Okay, this one over here has problems. Stop targeting that one and target this. Oh, it's... I thought there was another mage. Not me taking out my problems on Jill. Sorry.
Over here. Not this time. There, boy. Don't let them get away.
Oh, that actually will go, so it won't carry it with you. You can't keep moving around. Okay. But when you're fighting a big one. Okay.
Get him, boy. Not this time. Get him. Sickle tackle. Get him.
That's some skill.
That is very satisfying.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah.
Poor thing.
You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive.
Oh, maybe this is kind of how you join back up with Sid's group, because obviously you're not going to leave that hideaway forever.
Orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
So I'd assume now the game is going to take us back to the hideout. Oh.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest.
Who's this little bitch?
Lord Cook has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Who's that little bitch? Oh, I guess I could have used the little, Okay, interesting. So still everything is locked. So let's try to keep pushing a little more to try to unlock the map. I imagine if I go back to the hideaway, a little more story will happen and then things should open back up.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
I heard Otto barking at his lion.
Also, since I haven't done it in like 2 hours, we should probably save the game.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Cid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most but march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind.
This is always a nice song
to
to hear.
sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Interesting that it notes that it's earlier. Is what is time?
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
I mean, I could run one depth, but I am trying to get to a decent stopping point.
Creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Those of you that have been following me for a while know it's very unlike me to go for 4 hours. I know a lot of streamers go 4, 6, 8 hours. I hit 3, that's a long night.
Your radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we
Oh yeah,
have
it definitely
sworn
felt
to
like a
respect.
TV series cutting a break, or the end of an episode.
Did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
Those story-based trophies that keep popping very much feel like it's like the end of an episode type of thing.
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
So that's a whole thing that's brewing on the side. But that explains some of the stuff we saw Bahamut and Odin and all that earlier.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free If they're all lying
I understand
dead
now
in a
why the
blighted
collector's
pit.
edition came with a big cloth map, because that's
Not
what he's
everyone
using on the
creates a
table there.
place where they can live on their own terms.
Which I still have mine over here somewhere.
Sort of defeats the purpose.
I haven't opened it yet, but you can kind of
So,
see. You know, it's
if
like
we have to bring the
cloth
old world crashing down
thing
in order to build us a new one. What say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
All right, so now a bunch more opened up here, and I think am I able to go back into the world now? Yes, I'm able to pour it out into the world, so I can actually complete those side quests before we do our next story stream. So I think I have hit a stopping point here. So let's go to system and save. We made a lot of great progress tonight. How are those of you viewers out there watching enjoying this? And again, I'm sorry that the channel is on lockdown, but you know, there's people out there that do rude things, and I would like to enjoy the game as much as possible. So I had to put the channel on lockdown. Please consider following, and I'll be able to talk to you later about the game. But for those that have been following me for a while, that are lurking, watching, what do y'all think about the game so far? It's got some weird pacing to it, but like I really like it when you're in these like big open areas, and of course the story is really good, and it's even though you kind of like thought for sure you knew where it was going, it was still able to kind of throw a little curveball at you, and that was pretty cool. So and I like now it seems like things are opening up more and more, which I think is going to get very interesting. So I'll probably do a little side questing off the stream and clean all of those up, and then when we do the next stream, we'll be able to pick up the main story again. Yeah, you can feel the pacing, but the game seems lots of fun when it gets going. That is true. And you kind of bring up the combat system, I think is a very important thing to remember too, is that this combat system is really incredible. And for everybody that really did not want Final Fantasy to go to an action-based game, I think they did make it very fun, and they made it very accessible for people who don't care for action games as much too. So I think they did a really, really good job of all that, all things considered.